Hi everyone, my name is Tabea Isali. I am the founder and lead developer of Stardust. We're a small indie from Zurich and we're focusing on meaningful and wholesome games. Today I'm here to present you our debut title. It's called AVA and it's an interactive tarot card game. So as you can see, it has these tarot cards and you can turn the cards around in the game. On one side, you have the story which tells the fairy tale of a cursed princess. And when you turn the card around, you have these beautiful illustrations which, match the story. So the clue about the game is that these illustrations are interactive. So as you can see, you read the story, you turn the card around, and then you interact with it, you move things around, and you're trying to match what you are seeing in the picture with what you read in the story. Once you solve that puzzle, you will get that tarot card you just solved. No, but not just as a trophy, it's also an item that you can use to solve further puzzles. So this is how the game looks, but it's a special game, so who is playing it? I think our player base are people that like relaxing games such as Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, or Dream Daddy, or people who watch TV shows such as Adventure Time, She-Ra, or Steven Universe. If you're looking for games that are similar to AVA in terms of mechanics or platform, you could look at Gorogoa, Florence, or Assemble with Care. So all mobile puzzle games, but also games that have a very strong focus on beautiful visuals. Okay, so we had the game, so let's talk about where we're currently at. Because it's a little bit special, AVA is already released. We released the first of 4 chapters in February 2020 on iOS and Android. We launched it premium and episodic because there will be 3 more episodes to follow. We decided we want to do a soft launch because it's our debut title. It's special game mechanics, so we wanted to find out where we find our target audience and how we can best capture them, and also because we wanted to know how we can improve the game and make it better with the following chapters. Speaking of the chapters, as I said, chapter 1 is already finished. We finished also the production, or released. We finished production for chapter 2, so it's ready for release. Chapters 3 and 4 are funded, with chapter 3 in production and chapter 4 in concept stage. With the release of chapter 1, we were able to achieve some nice things. We're very proud of that. We were featured at several events and shows. We won several awards. We were featured by Apple. That was our highlight because we were featured in 134 countries. We have an average review of 4.7 of 5. We had nice press and we had amazing people talking about the game. And we're very proud of that because everything we did so far, the 2 chapters that we already produced, was done with a really small budget of just $30,000. And we think this is an amazing foundation, an amazing base. We're really proud and we think we achieved a lot. But now we want to, move on and find out what the best next steps can be to build on that foundation. So, of course, the next steps will be to release these chapters. We want to do that over the course of the current year until, winter. But we think for the next steps, and that's why we're here, we would like to look for long-term partners that help us with, making the right decisions, make the best out of AVA and what we already got with the remaining chapters, but also with our next project. So we're looking for partners to help us with funding, with maybe move to other platforms, with the business side, because we're game developers and that's not our strength. So if you like what you see, if you like our vision of creating wholesome games for a diverse audience, we would love to talk to you if you think it would be interesting for you to talk with us, to partner with us, to give us feedback. Here's everything you need to do that, and I'm looking forward to your questions.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tabea. Michael, any questions to start off with? Sure. A few people ask, are you looking for a publisher?
Uh, yes, I mean, we are absolutely open with that, either with the other chapters of AVA or also with the next game. We think that would be amazing. We would love to have more content for AVA, to be able to have more features, maybe go on other platforms such as PC or even consoles. So yes, we would love to do that.
Cool.
Cool. There's another question here about
Oh,
the
go.
story. I mean, they're asking, what is it about? Is it based on anything? Is it an original story?
Yes, it's a fairy tale that is written by our writer Dominic. He made a fairy tale for us about, well, it's basically the experience of being a minority member. It's built on our experiences in the game industry as women and people from minorities. But it's not a game that you can only play if you had the same experiences. It's basically just a touching story about a cursed princess, her way into a magical world, and finding her place in this kingdom.
Cool.
Thank you. I want to allow Jason to ask a
Sure.
question if he
Yeah.
chooses to.
So, I mean, gorgeous art. I mean, very, very captivating, mesmerizing,
Thank you.
even. Can you clarify, or maybe I blinked when you said it, but it was a premium business model, right?
Hmm.
You're not doing free to play type stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So we went with a premium model with every chapter priced at $1.
Okay.
So in total, if you have the whole game, it would cost you
Oh yeah,
$4.
sorry. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, sorry, I must have blinked on that one. So, I mean, I guess the question is, why did you lead on mobile, which tends to be quite a hostile environment for premium games?
Hmm.
So I mean, help us understand the logic of starting on mobile.
Yes. On one hand, we think this tarot card mechanic fits very well on mobile because it basically has the very same format. So if I play it
Mm.
on my iPhone, I
Yeah.
still have an old one. It's the exact that format of the card, so it fits perfectly. It also works really nicely with the gyro. We have this amazing parallax effects and
Mm.
stuff when you move when you interact with the card. um, but it's also because of our target audience. We're not going for the usual gaming crowd. We went for people that are maybe just at the border of, or not even calling themselves gamers probably. And we think that this target audience
Mm.
is primarily on mobile. It's not people, those people don't
Yeah.
own the newest PlayStation or Xbox. So we went for mobile first because of
Right.
that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for all the reasons. It's just, again, that there's so much pressure to be
Yes,
kind of
absolutely.
free on mobile, which is, a bit annoying sometimes. What did you learn from the soft launch?
um, we learned that of course we learned a little bit about how hard the puzzles should be, so we were able to, for chapter 2, to improve the quality of the game. But we also learned that we would like to focus on um, replayability, on adding more value to these beautiful illustrations, because art is our bottleneck,
Mm.
as you maybe can tell. So we want to focus on adding more content, more replayability, more game time to the illustrations we already have, and it would be amazing to be able to do that.
Okay. And and
Can
and where did you decide to soft launch? Which regions did you soft launch in?
We did it globally, but we started with just a small amount of marketing, and we're
Okay.
trying to ramp that up basically. So it's not a regional soft launch, but rather in terms of how much we're talking about it and how much we're promoting it.
Okay. And then maybe I can see the questions too. Related to the soft launch, can you talk about the retention and sort of what you saw in terms of like the engagement metrics in terms of, did they come back? How long did they play? This kind of stuff.
We were actually positively surprised. We heard from other friends who released on mobile that people are gone very fast on mobile. With the metrics, I can't tell you like perfectly, but on top of my head, it's around people come back for several days. Let's say from 5 days to 2 weeks, and we're quite happy with that.
Cool, wonderful.